梁天琦講過，佢嘅出現就證明何謂香港人同出生地係冇關係。我哋只要係喺呢一片土地為香港嘅價值、為香港人嘅價值、自由、民主、人權一齊去做事，我哋就係香港人。跟住落嚟有請 Paul Zimmerman 由佢放棄荷蘭籍，成為香港人。我哋香港人有好多依家喺度諗緊係咪要移民，係咪要走嘅時候，佢選擇 stay in Hong Kong. This you. There you go. Paul Zimmerman, the Southern District Councillor.
Hello， 各位，我係斯文文，我係香港人。First of all, I have to thank all of you. Thank you for making sure that I got re-elected as district councillor. Thank you for electing 15 out of the 17 district councillors in the southern districts are now Democrats. I thank you for that. This is going to change my life in the district council. In the last term, every time we had a good idea, and it wasn't the idea of the pro-establishment, nothing got done. But this time, there is no excuse. 15 out of the district councillors are Democrats. So now we have an obligation to deliver and make sure that our voters in 4 years' time believe that they did the right thing. So thank you. All right. I had to Google before Jeffrey called me and said, can you speak today? And he sent me the brief. This was the Declaration of Human Rights as the UN. And I had to Google exactly what that was all about. In 1948, December the 10th, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, the inalienable rights, which everyone is inherently entitled to as a human being, regardless of race, regardless of color, religion, sex, language, political or other opinion, the inalienable rights of everyone. The document clearly set out the history of why that was necessary in 1948, right after the Second World War, when millions and millions of people got killed because of their religion, their sex, their color. The basic concepts of dignity, liberty, and equality were set out in 1948. The right to life, the prohibition of slavery, the fundamental legality of human rights, and the liberties, spiritual, public, political freedoms, such as the freedom of thought, opinion, religion, conscience, words, and association. I'm asked sometimes, why are the people of Hong Kong fighting for freedom? And I say, it's not true. They're not fighting for freedom. They're resisting the loss of their freedoms. They are fearful of losing their freedoms. They don't fight, they have their freedoms. You okay? Now this year the theme, and again from Google, the theme for the 2019 Human Rights Declaration anniversary is youth. youth standing up for human rights. And let me read you because I find this very interesting. The potential of youth as constructive agents of change, amplify their voices, engage a broad range of global audience in the promotion of protection of rights, designed to encourage, galvanize, and showcase how the youth all over the world stand up for their rights and against racism, against hate, against bullying, against discrimination. On this point, let me leave one thought with all of you. I won, but I lost. In 2015, 65% of the community in Pokfulam voted for me. This time, 55%. 10% did not vote for me anymore. And the reason is, many of them are Mandarin speakers. When they walk in town in 2015, people may not have treated them well in the taxi or in the shop. And they were happy to vote for me, as I was not Cantonese. This time, they did not vote for me because I was yellow. I supported the protests. I made them feel uncomfortable. I made the city dangerous for them. The youth, under the Human Rights Declaration right now, is celebrated for fighting against hate, against racism. I'll leave this thought with all of us. How do we move on? 35 years I lived in a city without violence. My kids go out at 14 years old, at 2 o'clock in the morning they come home. I'm not worried. Now people are worried in the city. How do we move on is something that we have to figure out. One way, definitely. Beijing has to trust the youth and the people of Hong Kong to rule Hong Kong themselves. Let the people of Hong Kong run Hong Kong. Trust them to do the right thing. Once there is trust that Hong Kong will do the right thing, make sure there is full representation in LegCo, full representation in EXCO, full representation in all the advisory councils. There will be no hate. There will be no racism. Hong Kong people will be practical and running the city efficiently, productively, constructively. All we need is trust that Hong Kong people will do the right thing for Hong Kong, for China, for Asia, for the world. And we have to make sure that trust is built. All of us have to work hard to build that trust, that we can run the city, forget the fires, forget the violence, leave Hong Kong people to run the city, and we will do the right thing. This city will be the right city for everyone. Thank you. 5 demands! 5 demands! 我哋有請龍日力量嘅主席盧俊儀 Connie 同我哋作出分享。過去喺反送中嘅唔同，頭先都講咗，其實喺唔同嘅集會、唔同嘅遊行裏邊，我哋都見到好多嘅做嘅手人士或者佢哋嘅團體不斷地係做緊呢一個手語傳譯，亦都好樂意咁樣將呢啲信息帶到去俾聾人
又或者有需要嘅人，或者世界每一個角落。